Alright, so I don't know if I told you about this one, Kyle, but this is my PLC project. If you're wondering, this is what a PLC looks like. This is to you, Dad. It's a bit different than the one I have, so it's what's supposed to say is Alan Bradley on it. So it might look familiar, might not. They say the people at Simplot use it. Well, anyway, this is just the whole thing, my PLC project. Don't ask me what all these wires are, because I don't know what half of them are either. But yeah, this is what what's been stealing my time away. So we'll start here with the controller. Now obviously we got the 3 buttons here. Ignore the green. We got the big red button that kills power to everything. Yes, fear the big red button. We have the orange button that basically turns it on, and then we have this bronze button that's kind of like the start button. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to flick the orange button and turn it on. Now watch what this thing does when it turns on. Alright, turn it on, and and then you'll do that every time. Alright, and then the game sequences. Alright, sequences, and let's look what the goal is you want to try to hit that bronze button when the light is on the middle. So I'm going to try to show you how to actually play and win this game. Alright, 1, and now it's going to get faster. Alright, gets faster. If you mess up, it'll stay there and just beep for a little bit. 2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah, now it's getting now it's ridiculous. Messed up, come on, messed up, Now the hard part. Dang it, reset. Alright, let's do this again. Kinda reminds you of pole position, doesn't it? There, victory! And, you know, that's all it is. Win 5 times, beeps, and does that. Alright, so let me show you some of the other things. Yes, that. See, what was that? Let me see that again. And oh, that's right. The motion sensor. Originally I wasn't going to have this in, but teacher had one. So let's just show you how this thing works. Alright, when it's working, swing your hand over it. You want to try to hit it in the middle. However, this thing has the worst sensitivity in the world. But anyway, so I was going to make multiple games, but since I couldn't, I had to find something to use these 3 inputs for, so I did difficulties. That first one you saw was a proximity sensor that set it to I can mess up 6 times. If you remember from before, when I messed up 6 times, it started over. This next one is an infrared that when I pointed at that circular object, it increases it down to 3 like normal. And then the last one we have here is these 2 black cables here, and what this is fiber optic. When you put the 2 together, it relays an output and breaks down to 1, so you cannot screw up. Watch, I'll bring it up like 2-3 times, and then I'll screw up to show you. You cannot screw up. Alright, we got 3 times. It's going pretty good. Oh wow, hit the 4th time. It's going pretty good. Now watch, I'll screw up once, and boom, it's back to its slowest speed. You cannot screw up. So yeah, anyway, oh look, I set it off with the motion sensor. So let's see, let's turn the game off, right? And it just stops what it's doing, reset, and look, it'll do that every time. It's like a game system, isn't it? So alright, that's how the thing works. So now we hit the big red button, which kills power to everything. Now I'm gonna go back here and show you what I had to go through to make this possible. Alright, well, back here is on plywood. Now this wiring nightmare. I'm not gonna lie. Half of these wires I don't even know where they go anymore. But I'll try to point out the ones I do know. Alright, let's start with hell. Okay, here we go. Let's start with these black wires here. Yes, they have pink couplers. What that is that's a ground wire that connects all of the lights together and the buzzer. And then in this general direction is the PLC itself with the inputs on top. Let's see, a power cord over there, and yes, this is actually hooked to 120 volts, so I actually have to be careful. So Let's see, hooked up there, there's one hooked to the metal frame. Yeah, that's basically about it. That took me about 2 weeks to do.